Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one, gonna take a look at the new road tours on SummerSlam. In particular, the Hall of Fame requirements on normal, and that's a 5-star silver, and then we'll go against the 5-star gold. I'll be using my Hall of Fame Piper. As you can see, he's 5-star bronze. I do have both of his gears, as they were attainable for free in his contest. I did get both of them. If you don't have them at both, it's okay. Matching purple gems is kind of nice. It's very helpful, actually, for refilling his moves. The sub lasting 3 turns will just speed it up a little bit. Certainly not required. One gear make a bigger difference for this than two. His strap, really I would recommend double fury so you can kick out easier. I just happen to still have double armor on him from back in the day. Double fury would be much better. I haven't bothered to change it. I don't think I'll need to. This plate is very key for this moveset. It definitely makes a huge difference. The glowing phantom phenom plate makes it recycle pretty much endlessly. So if you have that plate, that's a big key for him. If you don't have your Piper 5-star bronze, that's okay. You can still run a version of this with the other move, the other sub. The reason I'm using this one is because it's only 10 MP. You can use the 11 MP one, which actually does more damage. Just is slightly harder to recharge by 1 MP, not the end of the world. Because once we get started, we're pretty much rolling. I'm not going to use an MP trainer, especially because I have +3 MP perks and +2 on a match. Those perks definitely will help for this. If you don't normally get +3 and +2, max out your tour perks. This would be a good reason to for these tours to get them finished. So we're going Zombie Brock. If you don't have Zombie Rock, that's okay. Just use the Hellsteel trainer, which is Trickster Roman. You could also potentially use Austin 316 and buff the sub even more. And then for the coaches, you could use Demon Balor, Zombie Balor rather, and Shelton for more sub damage. You could add both of them in as opposed to these two, depending on what you're missing. So let's get out here and run this one and then see how it goes. And then we'll take on the 5-star gold DDP as well. And that should give you a good idea how this will go. One of my buddies has a 4-star silver piper and was able to beat this with a 4-star silver piper. Not the easiest task for sure, but definitely doable. And we are just gonna be hitting the health steal every time it's up, just for the damage. And with the gear, this is going to go 11 turns and do a lot of damage. Obviously, it's going to drain him. It is random, so that's the downside with this moveset. I do think the fact that it charges 1 MP offsets the fact that it's random and a little less damage. For me, anyway. So this isn't probably going to be the fastest win, because Piper isn't exactly fast. But he certainly will get the job done. And here's where you're going to see the power of the glowing phantom phenom. We're going to make purples. And we're going to get green. So we can cycle almost every turn. It's every other if the 1x4 doesn't pick up one random green. If it does, it'll be full recycle every turn. But because we're hitting the sub so often, typically the AI probably won't get a move off unless they get a 5 match, or unless we get some kind of really, really dumb bad luck, which is entirely possible, especially when I'm playing. Piper is probably one of the best Hall of Fames you could invest in to 5-star bronze because he can punch above his weight so well. he can beat guys way bigger than him. And that's why I took him to 5-star bronze. He can handle all my Hall of Fame requirements. Again, he's not the fastest card in the world, but he more than can get the job done. Most likely will end this match full life, and that's why I prefer buffing the health steal as opposed to the sub. Buffing the sub more would probably be faster, because we're hitting it so much and it's 11 million turns here. But it's just the health steal, especially when we go against the 5-star gold, will be kind of nice to maintain our health. Especially because the 5-star gold, you know, potentially going to hit some big damage on just little normal regular cascades. And it's going to be a longer match, so it should pay off pretty well for us. We'll see when we get there. You can see this one is well in hand. It's pretty much over. I'll just go ahead and take that match right there. He just chugs along, does his thing. Really, really solid card. And I think we'll be able to end it between this, the health steal, and then the sub. And we should end up at full life. I actually very much so like this moveset. I like Piper a lot. He's really good. Just a little bit slow, although you get both of his gears and then you load up his sub and you get the right line bonuses and feud perks when they buff the sub, and he could do some work, especially if you actually had him higher even. But, you know, he's still not the fastest card in the world, but he's very much so a winner. So you can see no issues there. 3-star with ease, full life. Let's take on the 5-star gold and see how that goes. I haven't done either of these yet, by the way, so that was first time win for me. And the other node, I believe, is hard here. You can see I'm almost done. I just have this one tour left, otherwise I'm pretty much done. 3-star just about everything on the new tours. For the bulk of them, I used Steamboat at 5-star gold, and this is the one. And Seth at 5-star silver, and JBL at 5-star gold. That's what I used almost exclusively on the open ones. So here's the 5-star gold DDP. Haven't done this match yet. Let's pick up 3 million extra coin. The rewards are really great. I'm really happy with these road tours. There's like, I think something like 100 million coin, and then there's tons and tons of TP. Lots of TP. So I'm going to take his black match, just in case for some reason next turn I force a pin. I don't really want to get stunned. That wouldn't be very fun. This is going to take a bit, though. He's got 5 million health. Well, 4.5 million, but you know. So there, when we picked up 1 green on that 1x4, so it'll be ready to go again next turn. That's pretty much perfect. Too bad Nikki doesn't have a 9K for 1 more turn on her sub. Maybe she'll get a 9K soon. If you're listening to this, anyone from Scopely, hook Tricky Nikki up with a 9K ability, please, so we can get 1 extra turn on her sub like we do on, I think all the other sub coaches, actually. And this is also why I like having the lower charge sub, although the green will be ready next turn. But if, you know, there's always the chance of a cascade, so if he was close to getting his move off, I'll just hit the sub. If he's not, like this, where even if I cascaded horribly, then I'll use the green move, and we'll get an extra health steal in on this cycle. And then another small trick, if you want this to be charged, because we hit a 5 match and we have pin bar room, we'll go ahead and take a swipe. So that no matter what, our green move is full. Now we'll hit our sub. And you can see plugging along, pretty much still full life. What are we? Taking 1,000,000 off after this, so a quarter of the way through. We're gonna go ahead and take the purple match. It'll give us green for next turn too. So this one we'd force a pin, so I might as well just use the sub. But yeah, no disappointment whatsoever in taking Piper to 5-star bronze for the Hall of Fame requirements. One of the better 5-star bronze investments in the game, I think, really. Especially considering how hard it is to level Hall of Famers up with the tokens. Very expensive to obtain either through the Showdown store or purchasing. In fact, most of the time, in my opinion, it's not really worth spending the resources or the money on those Hall of Fame cards, as to me, they're not top tier cards for the most part. They're overrated, in my opinion. But Piper, one of the better 5-star bronze investments in the game that I can think of right off the top of my head. Otis is another amazing 5-star bronze investment for stipulation tours, especially the marquee tours. And you need the marquee tours to have any shot at tier 5 medals. That's your only way to get them. So a lot of value on those two at 5-star bronze. I'll try and think of anyone else that I think is a good 5-star bronze value pick. But I think those two would top my list as being extremely good 5-star bronze value moves. I mean, Batista is too. He can do tons of work for you at 5-star bronze. Oh, went a little bit crazy with the color turn gems there. I would say Montez Ford can do a ton for you. A lot of the heavy move damage guys at 5-star bronze can do surprisingly well, especially if you build them right. So we're at the halfway point. We're still at full life. Still have this match easily in control. Like I said, barring like some kind of crazy 5-match cascade where he gets a 5-match of black and then can hit his stun and go crazy. There's really nothing to worry about for the most part. Basically, like I said, 5 matches about the only chance he has of doing anything. And it has to be the right color or hit a huge cascade. Potentially, if he hit a really, really big cascade, one of those where the AI gets like does a 4 match and gets like 50 or 60 gem match, we would have trouble kicking out. There's a bigger one, but it's only 27k, right? So not the end of the world. And again, this moveset would work at 4-star for you. You'd want to buff the health steal, though, to keep your life up, because you'd have even a smaller health pool than I have right here. But no reason to think it wouldn't work just as well. And like I said, one of my buddies has his Piper 4-star silver and was able to clear these. I don't know if he has both gear or just one gear. I think he had one gear. But I could be wrong about that. It wouldn't be the first time. I'm just going to go ahead and take this purple match, because he's not really in danger of doing anything too crazy. And then let's just hit this again for fun. I get bored sometimes, so gotta change it up. So there's a bad cascade. Potential for getting greedy by me, but he wasn't close to hitting his move, so no harm, no foul kind of thing. And we're still rocking at full life. It's probably going to end up being like a 10-minute match, but a relatively easy win. $1 million to go. Probably like, what, 3 more turns? Give up, DDP. It's over. Tap out. Come on, DDP. Tap. It'd be interesting if they added like a limb damage mechanic. So in a match like this where it's going a long time, that if you could get them to tap out before you drain their health, because you did enough damage, as it were in this case, to DDP's feet with that figure 4 lock. Oh, there you go. So pretty much full life win, 3-star win with our 5-star bronze Hall of Fame Piper. So hopefully you guys find this video helpful. If you don't have Piper, hopefully, or if you, I mean, everyone should, he was free, but if you don't have him leveled up, hopefully you used his month to get him leveled. And if you have a glowing phantom power plate, definitely great plate to put on him for tours like this. So let me know what you think in the comments, and good luck on your new SummerSlam tours, and remember to like, subscribe, and share, as that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and good luck out there.